Huatian Aluminium is a joint venture with its shares controlled by Huatian Group. At present, Huatian Aluminium has an annual yield of 3 million square meters ACP and 1.2 million meter aluminium alloy ceilings. It has successfully developed a new type fireproof ACP, filling a gap in China and meeting international B1 levels. In 1998, it was certified by the ISO 9001-2000. Relying on its strengths, Huatian Brand ACP series have over the years taken the lead in the production and sales in this sector in China. Huatian Brand ACP is a new type high-quality architectural decoration material. It is well sold throughout China and exported to Russia, Kazakhstan, the United Arab Emirates, India, and Hong Kong. In terms of similar materials, it is chosen as the first priority in the People's Great Hall in Beijing, Pudong Airport in Shanghai, International Convention Center in Shanghai, Helong Stadium, and other national key image projects. Huatian Aluminium sticks to the philosophy of Huatian advances with the world. It applies the latest internationally advanced materials, technologies, and crafts in its production. This makes the smoothness and appeal strengths of Huatian ACPs meet internationally advanced levels and ensures that Huatian products have always taken the lead in this sector in China. Following are descriptions about the storage, transportation, and processing technologies of Huatian aluminium plastic plates. Storage of aluminium plastic composite plates. 1. Arrange them horizontally on plywood, not more than 100 composite panels per case. 2. Arrange them in pairs with face panels facing face panels and base panels facing base panels. Transportation. 1. Carry them with an incline of 10 degrees. 2 persons are needed to carry and lay them down. Do not push or pull lest there should be any scratching. 2. Do not carry them horizontally. Do not put weights on them lest there should be any bending or sagging. Processing of ACP. Remove any variant on a workbench before processing them, lest the panel surface should be scratched. Main technological process. Select panels, blank, mark lines, press positioning square tubes, open slots, fold, apply adhesive, install corner aluminium, install frames, install reinforcement square tubes. Select panels. Check whether there is any scratching or pressed compact damage on the surface of the panels to be processed. 2. Blank. Cut the selected panels as required by the on-site demands on specifications regarding panels under processing. 3. Mark lines. Mark slot lines according to the required specifications for processed panels after a panel has been well cut. Make sure that all panels processed are consistent in the installation direction. 4. Press positioning square tubes. A positioning square tube is a real guiding rule when a groover opens slots. A square tube should be positioned according to the distance between the center of the groover bit and the groover edge. 5. Open slots. Open slots after a positioning square tube has been well pressed. Make sure during a slot opening a groover is firmly close to the positioning square tube. In terms of the grooving depth, PE core materials cannot be all shaved. On the contrary, 0.2 mm should be left, lest any ACP surface should be damaged. Slot width depends on panel thickness and bending angle. As to the size of a round bottom drill, a 1/2 to 1/4 strong bottom bit is generally used for external wall panels. 6. Fold. Fold edges as required by panel processing rules after panel slots have been opened. Be sure to fold edges successfully at one time. The angle between edges and the panel surfaces should not be less than 90 degrees, lest the repetitive folding should damage any ACP surface. 7. Apply adhesive. After panel have been well folded as required, you must apply silicone structural adhesive at the inner angle of folded edges to enhance the strength of grooving positions. 8. Install corner aluminium. Install a piece of corner aluminium at each meter of a panel to enhance the position and strength of folded edges of each aluminium panel. 9. Install frames. Paste 2 mm double-sided adhesive bars on frames before installing them. Then paste them firmly close to the aluminium panel folds. Finally, rivet them by means of self-plugging rivets. 10. Install reinforcement square tubes. Generally, a panel longer than 1 meter should be equipped with a reinforcement square tube. The square tube is first positioned on an aluminium panel by means of 2 mm strong double-sided adhesive bars. Both ends of the square tube are connected respectively with the corner aluminium and the frame. Then, silicone structural adhesive should be applied on both sides of the reinforcement square tube. This enhances the strength of panel surfaces and meets specification requirements. Processing of arc aluminium panels. Select panels. Blank. Position. Open slots. Bend panels. Bend edges. Install frames. Besides the original technologies, processing of arc aluminium panels needs stretch bending of aluminium frames and bending roll of panels. 1. In stretch bending of aluminium frames, proper aluminium frames are selected in the panel processing workshop and sent to a special stretch bending factory, where aluminium frames are processed according to the radius needed. 2. Bending roll of panels. Black arc panels needed and open slots in them according to the specifications and arc length. After slot opening, a special piece of equipment is used for bending roll and shaping. As long as you follow the above technological process in your construction, I assure you that modern buildings will be completed as you expect.